This beautiful microphone in front of my face is the Fifine AM8. It is a USB and XLR dynamic microphone with a cardioid polar pattern and some other features that make it a little bit special. It's at a great price point and it's targeted mostly at gamers, so let's take a look at it. If you're a long-time viewer of my channel, then you probably know about how much I love Fifine and their products. I've taken a look at a couple of their microphones in the past, and I'm really excited to tell you about this one. Now, Fifine in no way compensated me for making a video about this microphone. They actually don't know I'm making this video. They just sent over the microphone to me and told me, hey, we hope you like it. Have fun. When it comes to the unboxing experience, it's a little less premium than that of the K688 I took a look at a couple of months ago. However, it's still pretty good. When you open up the box, you get a greeting card and an instruction manual. You also get a table stand for the microphone. You get a USB-A to USB-C cable, and then you get the microphone itself. Brief disclaimer, at this point the microphone is connected via XLR and all the audio you've been listening to has been processed a little bit, but stay tuned to hear the USB version of the audio and the unprocessed audio coming directly from the microphone. When it comes to the build quality, I'd say it's good but not great. It's made out of plastic all around, including the yoke mount, the buttons at the top, and the main capsule itself. Now, simply being made out of plastic on its own is not inherently a disadvantage, but in this case, given the cuboidal shape of the microphone, it does tend to increase the internal reverberations a little bit, especially if you accidentally tap on the mic while recording. Aside from that, you get the Fifine branding on both sides of the microphone where it is connected to the yoke mount. You also get a touch-sensitive mute button at the back of the microphone, and at the front you have some knobs to adjust the gain and the volume of the microphone when monitoring your audio through headphones. There's also a touch-sensitive button at the top of the knobs for you to adjust the RGB lighting that you see at the bottom of the microphone. You can cycle through different colors, leave it in this rainbow pattern that cycles itself, or you can completely turn off the colors by holding down on the button. At the bottom of the microphone, you have the USB-C port, the XLR port, and a 3.5mm port for your headphones. Now, this microphone is pretty lightweight, so you won't need a specific boom arm or mic stand. You can just use the default table stand that was provided in the box, or you can get any generic boom arm or mic stand from Amazon or AliExpress. As I mentioned earlier, the microphone is currently connected via XLR. You can see where I shoved it into the back.
That's what she said.
But of course, if you want to use an XLR cable to get higher fidelity audio, you're going to need an audio interface. The one I'm currently using is the Behringer Euphoria UMC22. It is a very budget-friendly audio interface and it provides great value for the money. So this is the audio quality of the Fifine AM8 when connected via XLR without any sort of audio processing. It is not equalized or compressed in any way whatsoever. This is the sound quality you can expect to get once you connect the XLR cable directly to your audio interface. Alright, so this is the audio quality you can expect to get from the Fifine AM8 when connected via USB. And yeah, once you connect this to your computer or your phone or whatever, this is the audio quality you can expect. And as you can see, the volume knob actually works to because I reduced the volume to 0. So yeah, you can tell that the volume knob actually works. And the mute button at the bottom, if I can find it. Okay, yeah, I found it. Yeah, you can see that as I'm talking, I'm going to press. Yeah, it actually cut off the audio and yeah, you couldn't hear what I was saying. The only issue I have with this mute button is it's located in a place where if you're just adjusting the microphone, you can accidentally trigger it and you would not know that your microphone has been muted. So you're going to have to, keep an eye out for that. But now that you've heard the unprocessed versions of the audio from the XLR and the USB, here are some other audio samples from other microphones that I have used in the past. So here's the audio quality you can expect to get from the Fifine K688 when connected via XLR microphones to the other condenser microphones I have used. I think this one might have an advantage. Another thing I really enjoy about the microphone is the fact that it connects via USB-C, which is a more easily found cable nowadays. One very important thing that I think I forgot to mention is the fact that this room is not treated in any way whatsoever. The microphone comes with this very unique looking pop filter, which is shaped just like the body, and it has a very velvety texture. It feels like you're stroking a cat or something. And when it comes to the capsule, it is right up close to the what's it called, the metal housing, or I don't know the terminology, but basically there isn't a lot of space between the metal grill and the capsule, so your plosives are going to get through unless you have a very good pop filter. Speaking of which, let's just test out the plosives right now. Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. And I'm going to put the pop filter back on. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. So let me know in the comments below if the pop filter actually had a good effect on the plosives, or if I might need to invest in a higher quality pop filter. From the... NANI? Oh my goodness. So yeah, from the audio recording software, I can see that the plosives really came through without the pop filter. So yeah, I think it's pretty effective. And now I'm going to move a little closer to the microphone so you can experience the proximity effect that a lot of podcasters or radio broadcasters typically go for. I don't really have the best voice for this, but yeah, basically, if you're someone who is into ASMR or things like that, this is what the proximity effect of the Fifine or the Fifine AM8 sounds like. And now let's test out some of the off-axis noise rejection. So this is what the microphone sounds like when I'm speaking directly in front of it. And this is what the microphone sounds like when I'm speaking at about 90 degrees to the side. This is what it sounds like at 90 degrees to the other side. And this is what the microphone sounds like when I'm speaking into its rear end, which is weird. But yeah, I don't believe anyone would turn their microphone around and, speak to its rear end. I'm just weird like that. Anyway, I think the microphone does a pretty good job at rejecting external noises. Of course, you're going to want to record in a quiet environment, but yeah. And the fact that this is a dynamic microphone as well means that it's not going to require 48-volt phantom power with your audio interface. I forgot to mention that earlier. So let me know what you think about the Fifine AM8 in the comment section right below the like button. And if you want to check out its bigger brother, the K688, you can do that by watching this video right here.